And welcome back to the Advent series, and today is December 6th. It's kind of weird sometimes how you feel like there's nothing to talk about. You strain with all your might, try as you may, attempting to conjure a conversation, and yet nothing occurs. And yet, there is still a lot to talk about. How often do we find ourselves reverting to the weather? It sure is warm for this time of year. You think we'll get snow? Well, the weather reports are saying yes, so why not? And then there's TV. There's just so much content out there these days, it's hard to not have an opinion or a strong opinion on anything. But it would seem that we're a bit picky about what we want to talk about or with whom the conversation goes. Do we really want to talk to that guy with the stuff he knows about anything? Just lower your eyes and go about the day and count your blessings for avoiding the untouchables. There are so many things that we can conjure within the confines of our mind, even when it feels like we can't. And yet we don't just chit-chat willy-nilly about our places attempt at Balkan cuisine with just about anyone. I mean, we gauge that person with whom the topic is discussed, and if it doesn't gel, then we try moving on to something that's a bit more relevant. Small talk, that's what it is, and it seems like a tedious affair. Are we saving ourselves for far greater conversations? If we did find ourselves in one of those, how comfortable would we feel? Do we really want to get into a heated debate over the Israeli campaign in Gaza, or are we more content with just sitting there, thinking about the errands we need to run for the day? I'm fairly certain we'd all gravitate towards the latter than the former. If we find ourselves sitting there sometimes, with a person across the table, we automatically spring to action to have a conversation. We automatically search our minds for a relevant topic and spring to the forefront to engage, because we don't want to sit there looking like garden gnomes on a summer day. We want to look like we care or interesting, because anything we talk about, we can put a spin on it and make it our own. And the same goes for writing. Even when experiencing writer's block, I think the same thing occurs. We will find something to talk about, even if it's pretty mundane. It's pushing through the blockage and getting on with it. And hopefully something more interesting will arise along the way.